Alright guys, I just want to let you know that I am going to have YouTube Premium content. It's going to be released on my Discord for all Twitch subscribers and Patreon supporters. Will have access to this. If you join the Discord, that can be found from my Twitch channel at !Discord. The videos are going to be posted in the exclusive content channel, and you'll always be able to watch videos as soon as they're made. And the normal videos for YouTube will still be coming. We're still going to be doing one video a day. It's not going to change what the general population gets to see, but we are going to be doing more advanced as well as more specific videos that will be released on top of that for anyone who's interested in supporting it, as well as getting a little bit more out of the channel than the rest of the people. So please note that because of the limitation of one video per day on YouTube for the way I want to do my channel, it's just going to be based on excess. So it's going to be anywhere between 4 to 7 videos a week on top of the normal that we plan to be releasing from my YouTube. So just wanted to let you guys know, and all content will be available through the Discord.
Banana slam jam.
Hello, it's BSJ back with another hero, or excuse me, with another replay analysis. The hero today is going to be Jakiro. This is 2400 MMR, and his comments are that he would like to know how to improve his laning stage and how to recover from a bad team fight. In this replay, I had an awkward laning phase. I don't really know what I could have done to win that lane, or at least make life easier for my jug. Mid-game, we started to get a bit of a snowball effect, but then at minute 42, Legion and Jug just run past tier 4 and we lose that fight. After that, I felt like we never recovered. So it's obviously, it looks like a long game. I usually don't go through the whole game. So what you guys have to realize, and I'm going to see this in the game most likely, is I'm probably going to tell you should clear waves more. I'm probably going to yell at you that you didn't clear waves. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now ahead of time, you're going to ask me how to recover from a bad team fight, and I'm going to tell you the opponent wanted to push mid after that team fight, and you should have cleared the wave. Or they wanted to push bottom, and you should have cleared the wave. Because recovering from a bad team fight is all about preventing the opponent from getting objectives. That's all that matters in the game of Dota 2, is if they win fights, don't let them get objectives. So the thing about Jakiro that makes him so nice is not only does he have great wave clear, but he's also long-range D-push, so he can defend his towers from safe range, and he also threatens towers by himself. So it's really nice to play in low MMRs. So I'm going in with that premise, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and see what you do. We'll talk about the laning stage a bit too. So in a lane like this, or in lanes in general that are heavy harass lanes, you want to draw as much attention away from your jug as possible, okay, or your carry in general. So first and foremost, the one thing you are not allowed to do on support, ever, is stand in XP range, not right-clicking enemy heroes, not nuking them, not denying creeps, not doing anything. You are not allowed to do that. The next person I see do that is getting slapped across the face IRL if I ever meet them in person. You are standing in creep range, meaning our XP range right now, and you are doing nothing. Just leave. If you don't feel like you can do anything as a support player, just stand away. It is that easy. Give your core solo experience if you can't help him. You want to not hurt him? Don't take his XP while not doing anything. Thank you. So now you walk over and harass. Great. Viper's going to go down. Perfect. Block the large camp. That was good. You're going to pull the small camp. That's good. This is all good. You're going to D-ward. Even better. Your jug's underneath tower, getting XP from these creeps. What are you doing here? Good question, BSJ. Couldn't he have been blocking the large camp instead of soaking XP from his jug under tower? Yes, you could have been doing that. Good talk. Okay, maybe not blocking the large camp is a good thing, because we're actually going to capitalize on the Viper being out of position once again. Great. Lane's pushed. You're against 2 heroes with a slow. When we get kills, we most notably want to fix the creep wave. We want to make it so the equilibrium is restored as quick as possible. And I see that you have that in mind, right? You have that in mind. You're going to walk over to the small camp. What should you have done? Anybody? Ring-ding-a-ding-a-ling? Do we care about this quap? No. Lane's pushing. Viper's going to be alive in 12 seconds. It has to be fixed in the next 12 seconds. Well, 14 seconds. What should you do, guys? It's ring-ding-a-ling. We just got a kill on the Viper. What do we do? Ring-ding-a-ling. We pull the large camp. We walk over right now, and we pull the large camp.
To the tower. Dire's bottom tower.
So better late than never. Oh, no, no, deer. No, man. The lane needs to be fixed immediately. You cannot wait. You need to understand the lane is pushed out against 2 slowing heroes, and your carry cannot trade with them effectively. The only way you can lane is if the lane is pushed or near your tower. You cannot wait. You cannot wait here. You cannot stack pull. No, deer. In the words of Piglet, deer. You stack and then you don't pull. And then you pull the large camp when the lane's pushed back towards you a bit. Oh, no. So there's 2 options. If you really want to stack pull, which is worse, that's fine. Then stack and then pull. That's simple. If you don't want to stack and then pull, meaning you should just normally pull, what's going to end up happening is it's going to fix the lane for 1 creep wave. That's what it's going to do. You're going to pull the camp. It's going to fix it for 1 creep wave. So then what's going to end up happening is the lane's going to push again. And then you can look to use the large camp because the lane is pushed harder, right? That's when you can look to use the large camp. Notice how earlier on the lane was pushed to here, and I told you could use the large camp when the Viper was dead because the lane was out here. No large camp. No. Okay? No. So, Jakiro. I've now seen this in Ares coaching session guides that I talked to him about. I've seen it in coaching sessions themselves. What is up with you people? Are you people delusional? Do you not read the skills that you have? You're a silver tier Jakiro. Your first spell goes up by 7% mana cost, okay? Meaning it costs 10 more mana compared to 140. And it doubles in damage. It doubles in damage. It doubles in damage. I feel like I've seen like 4 Jakiros in a row now not put 2 points in their dual breath. It's like 4 in a row. It doubles in damage. You're doing okay, man. You're doing okay. And here's what you have to understand, my man. Do you know why you're pulling? What's one reason you're pulling, good sir? Well, it's to fix the laning grid. That's the goal, right? That's the reason why you're pulling. That's one thing. What's another reason why you're pulling, good sir? When you're pulling, what are you doing? You're giving your carry solo experience. You're playing away from them such that they can get as much XP and gold out of the lane. So what's that mean for you, good sir? What does that mean for you? That means you're most likely not getting as much XP and gold that you would normally like to get. So what's that mean for you? Well, if you're pulling, you're supposed to get the fucking XP and gold from the pull. So use your freaking abilities that has no mana cost on the pull camp. And also, don't triple stack it, because then you can't kill it. Good talk. Let's kill that pull camp, man. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. Let's get some XP. Yeah. No? We're going to soak XP from our jug underneath tower? I don't know. I think I would much prefer to get the solo XP from the camp while my jug gets the solo XP under tower. Oh, we're contesting them this far out. I don't know about that. Okay, never mind. Viper's bad. Works out. Okay, we're going to pull for the 4th time, and we're still not going to kill the camp. We just really don't like getting XP and gold. We prefer to walk out and take an engagement unfavorably against 2 heroes with a slow. Taking notes. Oh, Jug died again because we walked out aggressively against 2 heroes with a slow. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It's almost like the exact same thing happened twice in a row. Oh, no, we're walking out against 2 heroes with a slow. We've now killed 6 pull creeps over the course of 9 pulls. Okay. Look at this. Fight near your tower. They're going on you. You win it. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's like the heroes with slows that rely on chase distance, diving your tower, are at a disadvantage as opposed to being out here where they can just slow you and chase you forever. Oh my goodness gracious, BSJ, are you telling me I can learn to know where a fight's gonna be good based on the heroes in the game? Oh my god, it's like, yes, you can. Yes. Yes, you can! In the words of Shia LaBeouf. I know I'm being harsh, but I hope you're learning something. So it's 12 minutes in. I want to let you in on a little secret. You're allowed to leave your lane. Seems like you haven't even considered that option. I don't actually have anything else to say to you. You haven't really considered that option. You could be pressuring top. You could be soaking XP mid. You could be warding other lanes. Okay, you're soaking XP now. No. No! Oh my deer. Piglet is just deering all over the place. Oh my god, there's just a creep wave I'm watching die mid. Your Zeus was jungling right here, and there's just a creep wave dying. Oh no, no, no. There's just a creep wave dying. You are allowed to go to other lanes, good sir. You're sitting with your jug. Oh, you're smoking to your own lane right point blank. Reasonable idea. I feel like you could have just walked. Okay. So for you, it seems like the 16-minute mark is the laning stage ending mark for you. I would say for most 5 positions, that should approximate to be about 5 to 8 minutes into the game. That the laning stage ends. That's probably the average. Sometimes shorter, sometimes a bit longer. But I'd say about 5 to 8 minutes is where the laning stage is over. So keep that in mind. You also have a very valuable 1-point spell here and a very valuable 1-point spell here. So that's a bit peculiar to me. Taking fights as a support with no stick. SMH. Okay, man. I'm gonna teach you how to be a good support. So I'm letting you in on some secret information, okay? It's gonna be secret information. Are you ready? Secret information. Are you guys ready? Okay. So when you hear me talk about how to solo carry the game as a core, right? I literally made 2 Smurf videos about it, right? It's all about wave clearing. It's all about tower pressure. It's all about getting free objectives because the opponent doesn't do it as well as you do. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret, okay? If you want to solo carry games as a support, any lane that your carries are not properly farming, which is going to happen a lot, okay? It's going to happen a lot. Any lane that your carries should be defending or should be farming, you get to farm. Hear me out. The worse your carry players are, the lower your MMR, the more you get to farm. You want to know about bad team fights? You want to know why your games feel weird? They feel hard as a support player? Because there's this random ass shit going on mid. There's all kinds of factors I could talk about here. Positioning on them in the fight, spell casting, the duel's going off. There's 4-on-4 here. It's some crazy action, and all I give a shit about is that Jakiro's killing your tower top for free. This is all I fucking care about, dude. You want to not lose games? Don't let this happen.
Radiant's top tower is in danger. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Showing up to fights comes second to that. Okay? You have to understand that. If you want to solo carry the game as a support, your support has to be capable of wave clearing and tower defending. So long-range nukes are preferred. Right? CM and Jakiro. That's why I recommended those to Aerie, right? Long-range nuking, tower defending wave clearers, right? Because that job in the game needs to be taken care of. Could that be a core? Absolutely. Could that be you? Absolutely. Would it ideally be a core so that a core is getting farmed most of the time? Absolutely. I also made a video on YouTube, maybe my YouTube editor can link it in here, about exactly why I was mad that my Jakiro in an immortal level game didn't defend our tower. This is a tip that even ranked 200, 300 core players can't do on supports because they just don't know how to play support. I think the guy was actually like ranked 90. He was like a ranked 90 core player, and he just let one of our towers die in a very similar fashion to this, and I made an entire angry rant video about it. So, just telling you how important it is.
Dire should look to their middle tower. Dire structures.
Looks like Ari messaged me. We'll get to it after. So there's an awful lot of lingering in this mid lane. When I say lingering, I mean you guys got the tower, and there are just still 4 heroes here. Like, you're just all still there. And I want to remind you, and I'll rehash this every single time I do a replay analysis and coaching session, because it seems to happen all the fucking time, is when you get objectives, you're grouped up. When you're grouped up, that means there's lanes that are not being pushed. And when there's lanes that are not being pushed, that means when you're done grouping up, you need to go push them. Natural way of life. It's the cycle of the Dota game. So when you get a tower, you need to go push a lane, good sir. You need to go get the lanes pushed. Not only is that going to make it so the next engagement you have is favorable, but it also gets you farm. That's pretty cool. I like farm. I like levels. I like favorable engagements. I like all of those things. So highly recommend that. Okay, so we're going to walk top, get a D ward, reasonable.
Radiant's bottom tower.
We have made our first move to the opponent dead lane as a support that naturally pressures the tower at the 19-minute mark. Okay. A little bit deep, but that's okay. I would say that move would have been much more likely to be successful sometime in the first 12 minutes of the game. Maybe as early as 6 or 7, honestly. That's about all I got there. I think the fact that this move is being made in a game where you're winning, the only time that this move would take a really long time is if you're really far behind. Like you're down by like 5,000 gold. So you TP bottom, so does your Legion. So you say, okay, I'll let this guy take the farm. That's a pretty good approach to playing support. Okay, reasonable. We took an engagement. Are you guys really pushing a tier 2 off of this? Are you really pushing? Your Legion TP bottom. Are you really pushing? What do you think I'm getting at here? What do you think I'm getting at? You guys just grouped up. You took an engagement. Lanes. 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 Stop jerking off with the rest of your 2K teammates in the mid lane as 4 while you all join up and hit creeps together. Go separate after an engagement and go clear a wave. Don't waste a single second, good sir. Don't waste a single second. And the only time you don't do this is when somebody else is reacting as quickly as I'm telling you to and doing it. In that case, maybe you can look to ward. Maybe you can look to, you know, set up on somebody for a kill. The next time you're in a 2K game, I want you to think about, all you Twitch chatters, all you viewers watching right now, I want you to think about how many times you guys win a fight and you 4-man hit a creep wave. I want you to think about it. And then I want you to watch high-level games and see how often that happens. Okay? I want you to think about that. How often do I see that happen in high-level games? The answer is very rare. Okay, now we get to do a nice smoke engagement without pushing lanes first. Very nice. We get the kill. Is it going to result in a tower? No, it results in our Legion commander dying and not getting a tower. Why did that? Okay, we get the tower, but the enemy team is pushing mid. The tower is really low. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like Ares almost ready. I might be keeping him waiting. We're going to be almost done anyways. You know, I do about 20-30 minutes anyways. However,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That engagement will be much better if you initiate it by starting to push top and then smoke. I know you guys love invading the triangle. I know you love it. I know you love it. I know you love it, but the entire Nico Baby carry course talked about fights being good or bad based on whether or not you push lanes efficiently. I didn't even have to watch that fight to know it was going to be atrocious purely based on your lanes. I don't have to watch it. I don't have to watch it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I honestly think there's a lot of things you're doing well, meaning like a lot of
Radiant's bottom tower.
you have a lot of good ideas, like the way that you play the laning stage with the pulls and playing away a decent amount. But I'm nitpicking the shit out of your gameplay, and in the mid game, you aren't prioritizing waves at all. I knew exactly what I was gonna see. I told you guys going into the game. I told you how I'm gonna show you to solo carry games on support. And on support, it's not as much about solo carrying. You're not going to be able to win every single game because you're going to do this job, and it's going to make your team much more likely to carry. But if your teammates build terrible items or they feed tier 4s, you're going to lose the game, right? So it's like you're making it much more likely for your team to win, but at the end of the day, solo carry means you should win like 70%. Like, that's the life of a support player, okay? So, with that in mind, what I'm seeing is that your team's taking an engagement, and this took you an extra 15 or so seconds to clear this top wave. You could have been pressuring top tower. You could have actually nuked that wave 15 seconds earlier and liquid fired that top tower like 3 times. Your sense of urgency on creep waves is non-existent. Literally non-existent. I think Glimmer Cape was super good this game. It's way cheaper than Greaves. And it helps heroes that are getting Dawn on, and their lineup's kind of centered on one hero. Like, they have Lion single target, Viper's a lot of single target, Quap is largely single target actually in fights. Like, yeah, she has her ult, but like, you want to be able to save one target for sure this game. So I think Glimmer would have been way better than Greaves. Greaves are just expensive, I think, is more so what I'm getting at here. So I'm going to wrap up this replay. I understand you tell me they run into tier 4s and die. And I'm going to focus on, as support, it's much more about the first 20 minutes. I even talk about that with low MR cores because it's a lot about getting that early farming efficiency, hitting your proper timings, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think it's a really big deal that you need to focus on the things I talked about during this replay. So hope you enjoyed the replay and can move further on with your wave clearing prowess.